Welcome to another vlog. I've got an exciting one for you today. I've got an exercise that's going to transform your running, but stay tuned to the end because before then obviously I've got to go for a run because it's a running channel. Dipped into the woods because it's so windy and it keeps on spitting outside. I don't know what's going on with the weather. So the video that I filmed on the exercise, I did that in my kitchen because it just becomes difficult to film stuff, you know, when the weather's really bad. I know it's not raining, but it's just this wind. Hopefully we're going to get a nice spell. I think they said we're going to get some nice weather in June, so fingers crossed. Anyway, let's go on the run. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm in a nice quiet spot in the garden, so I'm out of the wind. Legs are feeling amazing. I say this is my 11th day in a row. Breathing's starting to actually come back. It actually felt quite normal today. So today was 7-ish miles, 7:36 pace. Stopped off halfway to do some YouTube filming for tomorrow's video. Messed around trying to get some shots, because you know the shots for obviously Kofuzi was 360. I haven't got one of them, so I thought to myself, how can I get them sort of shots? And I thought, oh, if I had a long stick, so I went and got a really long branch, about probably 10 foot, stuck the GoPro in super view, and there's me running around the woods holding a 10-foot branch trying to get the Kofuzi shots, which I must have looked an absolute nutter. I saw one person, and this, you know, as soon as I saw him, I turned around and kind of threw the stick away. So good news about that. I'm starting to feel okay. Obviously after last night's track session I wasn't sure how I'd feel, but legs are feeling, I say, great. They're feeling kind of springy, bouncy. As I say, the breathing's starting to come back, so really good signs. You're probably waiting to watch this video that's going to transform your running and increase your stride length. So let me play that video for you. I'm going to sign off now, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed the video. Cheers. So I have an exercise today that was actually requested by Julie Smith, and she was asking how do you prime your glutes before you go for a run. So this is an exercise that you can incorporate as part of your warm-up routine or a strength routine. And so it's one exercise. It's going to do your quads, hamstrings, and most importantly your glutes or your butt, your derriere, whatever you want to call it. Most runners have inactive glutes, so it's a good one to work on, and especially to activate before you run. And obviously you want to open up these hips. So once you do this exercise and you've been doing it for a long period of time, it will actually find that you would increase your stride length as well. So quite simple. Some people like to just put their hand against the wall for balance. I had a Achilles issue before on my right foot, so sometimes the balance isn't great. So if you can't balance, it could show a sign of imbalance or weakness in that particular foot, and I say mine happens to be that. So to start off, all you're going to be doing is just a basic leg swing to start with, legs straight, and you're concentrating more on going forward rather than back. And what this is doing is just showing obviously how flexible your hips are at the moment. Mine are not too bad, but obviously the more flexible they become, the higher you can go up forward. So the exercise we're going to do, say if you warm up first, I do 10 or 20 just leg swings, getting bigger as you're going along, and then we're going to go into a backwards lunge. So if I show you that in kind of slow motion, we're going to go back into a natural back. You don't want to be going over striding, because if you're over striding, when you come down, you're going to feel a bit of knee pain. So say forward, natural back. Then what you're going to do, you're going to twist your hips towards your knees, so you're nice and straight. Then drop down, and then from here you're going to kick forward. And then repeat backwards. So natural back, twist, and down. So to put that in practice, what you're going to do is you're going to do 10 on each leg. And I say you can do it as part of your warm-up or a strengthening once a week. It's completely up to you. But the most important thing is it's going to activate the quads, hamstrings, glutes, and you will find a bit of warm up the calf as well, especially obviously if you've got weakness like myself. Right, so let's just run through it. We're going to do 10 on each leg, but for the purpose of the video, I'll just do it on one leg. So I said there's no rush. You can do it at whatever speed you want to do it. So put the weight over onto your right foot. Get into a nice balance and motion. And then we're just going to count to 10. So we're going to go back, natural position, twist, knee down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so as you see that I was slightly losing balance on this foot, but that's because of my weakness in my Achilles from a previous injury. So that's something I definitely need to work on. When you're doing it, obviously it will get your heart pumping, will activate your glutes, your quads and your hamstring, and obviously you will fill it in your calf. So this is something you can incorporate, as I said, as part of your warm-up, strength training once a week, and it will, over time, increase your stride length, which, as a runner, if we can increase our stride length, then we're obviously going further for each stride. We don't want to be over-striding, but we can just open up these hips. We just become a more efficient runner, run further, faster. So it's a win-win. So let me know if you've tried it, and if you haven't tried it, let me know how you get on. Happy running.